All right, good morning. Here we are. The start of our journey continued. So the most recent thing is I was headed to Tennessee, and the Holy Spirit's like Red Roof Inn. I don't even know what a Red Roof Inn is, but I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Let me call. Maybe it's a hotel because all I have is the truck. So I called, made reservations. Whenever I got there, I was able to check in. I stayed at the Red Roof Inn for maybe 2 days, maybe 3, but I think probably 2. Because I started, so Wednesday, Thursday, and I had to be out Friday, right? So the lady came up to me and was like, "Hey, Mr. Teague." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Hey, you got to go somewhere." Like, what you mean I got to go somewhere? And they said like someone with a lot of money came in. They're having like this big extravagant wedding, and they rented the entire hotel. Like all of the entire whole thing, they rented it. They booked it out for the weekend. So I was like, wow, okay, cool. So I'm praying like, all right, God, you brought me all the way up here, man. What's going on? So then after that, then I went to work. And then the next day, a coworker of mine was like, "Hey, do you need a place to stay?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." And they were moving out from the cabin into a house. So I was like, all right, cool. So talked to the dude, fill out the papers and everything. They moved out. I moved in. And so I stayed there. It's a little campground. I don't know how like user agreements works or something like that. If I'm allowed to say names, but so it's a little campground, and it was pretty cool and stuff. But the problem is there was signs. There were signs everywhere, and it said like adult camping, relaxing adult campground, no dogs, no kids, and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay. So I checked with the owner to make sure like I didn't end up in a nudist colony or something. Like, God help me, I'm trying to be a Christian here. It's crazy. What in the world's going on? But no, he just he didn't like kids or younger, because what would happen is they would like be in high school and stuff, and then they'd come and rent it, throw a party, trash the place, and then leave, and then he'd have to clean it up. So he just made a rule. So I was like, all right, well, that's cool. Like, you can do that, but like, I'm trying to bring my family. I'm trying to like, get my wife, get my daughter, get my dog, to come up here with me. So I'm getting frustrated, and the Holy Spirit's like, hey man, calm down. Everything's going to be okay. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I jump in the truck. I exit the little campground. I turn right. I go to a stop sign. I hit the stop sign. I turn left. And then I come up, and there's this other campground, right? KOA. So I see KOA, and I turn inside, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. It has like a dog park. It has like a playground for the kids. It's got like a washer and dryer. Like everything that I need. There's like a little bouncy house. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be amazing. So I'm talking to the lady at the front desk, and the prices for the cabin kind of steep. So I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I kind of told her like part of my adventure, like how I came from Texas and everything, pretty much like the first video, right? And then she was like, do you have a camper? And I was like, I don't. She's like, I have one RV spot available. I'm like, well, that's cool. I said, God's going to provide something. I don't really know. And she's like, do you believe it? And I said, yes. And she goes, look out the window over there. And I looked out the window, And underneath the sign sitting was a travel trailer for sale. So God already knew that I was going to be there, and he had it waiting on me. And all I had to do was like just follow the Spirit, man. I had to be open. I had to be willing. I had to go, and God already prepared a way. The trailer was sitting there. I prayed, God, if this is your will, let everything work out. And called the bank, got approved, called the dude. He showed up in like 15, 20 minutes, walked it down, signed the stuff. Bam, now I got a travel trailer. Never pulled one in my life, don't know what I'm doing. But there's an old guy there, and he helped me out, and he was like, he was cool, man. He told me exactly what to do. I followed his instructions, and I pulled the trailer like probably about 1,000 feet from where it was sitting to where I set it up. And to be continued. I don't want to be, you got to keep these videos short. People get impatient. All right, God bless, like, subscribe, share.